Hello everyone, this is Supreeth Avula, IAM engineer at ENH iSecure. This video provides a technical demonstration of CyberArk PAM's master policy. In this session, we will cover the technical demonstration of configuring CyberArk PAM's master policy. This session covers overview of the environment, configuring rules of privileged access workflows, password management, session management, and audit, exceptions to the master policy. Let's assume a fictional organization for this demo named Acme Corp. The domain of this organization is acme.corp and presented are the servers that are part of this environment. Let's take a look at Acme Corp's users and groups. This environment consists of users and groups that are related to CyberArk and Acme Corp. The key players in this demo are Murdoch, the vault administrator, Franklin, the safe manager, Karen, the auditor. Fisk and Mike are the users, and Franklin is their manager. Along with them, we have level 1 and level 2 approvers groups with 2 approvers in each group. We have target accounts stored in a separate OU. These accounts will be used for demonstration purposes. Let us start this demo by configuring the rules of privileged access workflows. Let's see how to configure allow EPU transparent connections. Click to connect rule. Log into the PVWA as Fisk. Fisk is a member of this safe, which has 2 accounts, Windom ADM01 and Windom ADM02. Fisk has list, retrieve, and use account permissions in this safe, but we can see that connect option is grayed out. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch, the CyberArk Vault Administrator. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows, Allow EPV Transparent Connections. Click the pencil icon in the upper right corner and toggle the value from inactive to active. Click the floppy disk to save. Now log into the PVWA as Fisk. Select Windom ADM01 account and click on Connect. This way we can allow users to connect to target systems transparently. Let us configure the required dual control password access approval workflow. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows, Required Dual Control Password Access Approval. Click Edit Settings. Set the required dual control password access approval under Basic Policy Rule to active and leave the other settings under Advanced Settings as it is. Click Save and Close. Log into the PVWA as Fisk. Select Windom ADM01 account. Click Request Connection. Enter the details required in the request form and click Send Request. Now log into the PVWA as Franklin, the Safe Manager. Navigate to Accounts, Accounts View and Requests, Incoming Requests. Select the request sent by FISC. Click Confirm and enter the reason for confirmation. Click Confirm. Now log into the PVWA as FISC. Click Refresh. Verify the connect option is available now. Now let us configure multi-level access request approval workflow. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows, Required Dual Control Password Access Approval. Click Edit Settings. Keep the basic policy settings as it is and set Require Multi-Level Password Access Approval rule to active. Click Save and Close. Log into the PVWA as FISC. Select Windom ADM01 account. Click Request Connection. Enter the details required in the request form and click Send Request. Log into the PVWA as L1 Approver 1. Navigate to Accounts, Accounts and Requests, Incoming Requests. Select the request sent by FISC. Click Confirm. Enter the reason for confirmation. Click Confirm. Now, log into the PVWA as L2 Approver 1. Navigate to Accounts, Accounts and Requests, Incoming Requests. Select the request sent by FISC. Click Confirm. Enter the reason for confirmation. Click Confirm. Now log into PVWA as FISC. Verify the connect option of Windom ADM01 account is visible. This way we can configure required dual control password access approval. Let us now configure the enforce check-in checkout exclusive access workflow. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows. Enforce check-in checkout exclusive access. Click the pencil icon in the upper right corner. Toggle the value from inactive to active. Click the floppy disk icon to save. Log into PVWA as FISC. Select Windows Admin 01 account and click Show. Fisk has now checked out the password. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Observe the lock icon on the Windows Admin 01 account. To check the password back in, log into the PVWA as Fisk. Click the ellipsis icon on the right corner of the Windows Domain Admin 01 account. Select Check-in. Wait for the password to check back to the vault. Now Murdoch can access the account. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch and refresh the account feed. Now we can see that Windows Admin 01 is free. This is how we can configure Enforce Check-in Checkout Exclusive Access workflow. Let us now configure the Enforce One-Time Password Access workflow. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows, Enforce One-Time Password Access. Click the pencil icon in the upper right corner. Toggle the value from inactive to active and click the floppy disk icon to save. We will reduce the min validity period for this example. Edit platform settings. Set the min validity period for 5 minutes. Click Apply to change. Click OK. Click OK. Now some time for the settings to apply. Log into the PVWA as Fisk. Select Windows Admin 01 account and click Show. We should be able to see the password along with disclaimer stating that the password is available for 5 minutes, after which it will be rotated. Note down the current password. Wait for 5 minutes. Now verify the current password with the old one. Let's configure the required users to specify reason for access workflow. First, we will configure free text reason for access. Log into PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows. Require users to specify reason for access. Click Edit Settings. Change the status of Basic Policy Rule. Require users to specify reason for access from inactive to active. And change the Advanced Settings. Allow users to specify free text reason for access from inactive to active. Click Save and Close. Now let's log into the PVWA as Fisk. Select Windom ADM01 account and click Show. Enter the free text reason for access. Click Show. We can see the password. Now let's configure users to specify one of the predefined reasons. Log into the PBWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Privileged Access Workflows. Require users to specify reason for access. Click Edit Settings. Let us keep the basic policy rule, require users to specify reason for access as it is, and edit Advanced Settings, allow users to specify free text reason for access from active to inactive. Click Save and Close. Navigate to Administration, Platform Management, Windom ADM42, Edit. Under UI and Workflows, right-click and click on Add Privileged Account Request. Expand Privileged Account Request. Right-click on the predefined reasons and click Add Reason. Enter reasons in the value field. Emergency Reboot. Incident. Monthly Patching. Click Apply to save the changes. Click OK to exit the platform settings. Now log into the PVWA as FISC. Select Windom ADM01 account and click Show. Now specify one of the predefined reasons to view the password. Click Show. This is how we can configure require users to specify reason for access. Let us configure required password change every X days rule. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Password Management, Required password change every X days. Change the value and save the floppy disk icon. Let us leave this value as default of 90 days. For master policy to apply these settings to the platforms, we need the below parameters to be configured. Perform periodic change at start interval. Let us configure require password verification every X days. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Password Management, Require password verification every X days. Change the value according to the requirement. Let us leave this value as default of 7 days. For master policy to apply these settings to platforms, we need the below parameters to be configured. VF perform periodic verification. VF from R, VF to R, VF verification period. In this way, we can configure required password change and verification for every X days. Let us configure the required privilege session monitoring and isolation rule. Log into the PBWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Session Management, requires privilege session monitoring and isolation. This policy is active by default. Log into the PBWA as FISC. Connect to the remote machine using WinDOM ADM01 account by clicking Connect. Use the downloaded RDP file to open a connection to the PSM. In this way, remote connections are isolated and monitored via PSM. Let us log into the PBWA as Karen. Navigate to Privilege Sessions, Monitoring, and Active Sessions. The Active Sessions grid displays a list of active sessions. We can click on Monitor to monitor the corresponding active sessions. Let's configure the record and save session activity rule. Log into the PBWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Session Management, Require and Save Session Activity. This rule is active by default. Now log into the PBWA as FISC. Select WinDOM ADM01 account and click Connect. Click the RDP file to open the connection. Now open command prompt. Execute ipconfig. Execute ipconfig all. Close the command prompt. End the session. Log into the PBWA as Karen, the auditor. Navigate to Privilege Sessions, Monitoring. This grid displays session recordings for configured PSM servers. Select the recent session and click play to view the session recording and details. This is how we can configure record and save session activity rule. Let us now configure the last section of CyberArk PAM master policy audit. Log into the PVWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Audit, Activities, Audit Retention Period. We will leave this value at the default of 90 days. This rule is used to set the retention period of the audit events stored in the system. After the specified retention period, the audit events will be automatically deleted from the system. The Windom ADM42 platform has a requirement that passwords associated with this platform must be rotated every 42 days. However, the master policy setting is configured to change the passwords of all accounts associated with all platforms every 90 days. We need to add an exception to the master policy so that accounts associated with the Windom ADM42 platform will be rotated every 42 days irrespective of the master policy setting. To add exceptions to the master policy, let's follow the below steps. Let's log into the PBWA as Murdoch. Navigate to Policies, Master Policy, Password Management, require password change every X days, and click Add Exception. Select Windom ADM42 platform and click Next. We will change the value of required password change every X days from 90 days to 42 days. Then we will click Finish. We should see our exception to the master policy. In this way, we can configure exceptions to the master policy.